I don't want to be strong like man who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Welcome to another episode of Bitch vs. Bear with your hosts, me, Amber, my bestie, Sydney.
Woohoo!
We are co-owners of Shield Maiden Training Co., and this is a show where we bitch, laugh, and chat about all things fitness and wellness and every fucking thing related to women and LGBTQIA plus community.
Yeah, it is. Amber, what
What?
day is it?
Today, well, when you're listening, well, I don't know. When this is
Aired. Broadcast.
There we go. Published. It is December 25th. So Merry Christmas and Yule to those who celebrate.
Happy witchy day.
We are smack dab in the middle of the holiday chaos, like peak chaos.
Peak chaos.
Peak chaos. Between parties, work deadlines, and end of the year reflections, life feels just extra.
Extra.
It's just a little much. So this week, we are talking about Sydney's favorite thing.
Da-da-da.
Self-care and recovery rituals.
Yes.
Those little routines that help us reset when everything feels overwhelming and just a little bit extra. Whether you're navigating family dynamics, work holiday parties, or just trying to survive yet another Mariah Carey loop at your parents' house, we've got you covered. We are here for you.
We are here for you.
We feel it. For many, the holidays bring up a lot of mixed emotions. Sure, there's joy, there's happiness, there's seeing loved ones. But there can also be a lot of stress, grief, and even fear. Women often take on the brunt of emotional labor, and often physical labor and mental labor. Anyways, managing family dynamics, gift giving, or, doing all the cooking and probably cleaning. And LGBTQ plus individuals might feel a strain of navigating those horrible non-affirming family gatherings, or just the loneliness if estranged from family networks and not having friends present because they have gone home for the holidays or whatever is going on.
Yeah.
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 It's hard. It's a lot.
It is.
Now, the body and mind bear the burden of these emotional tolls, right? We know this.
Yeah.
Chronic stress can trigger inflammation, disrupt your sleep, and exacerbate anxiety or depression. That is not what we want during the holidays.
No.
Or ever. But especially during the holidays. This is why recovery rituals aren't just nice to have. They are essential tools for preserving mental and physical health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what exactly are recovery rituals, you might be asking yourself?
I don't know, Sydney. What are they?
Well, simply put, they're structured activities or habits or routines that can help restore your energy, reduce stress, and bring you back into balance, our favorite word. I
Yes.
feel like
Love
you
it.
take nothing away from Bitch versus Bear, it's balance. Unlike self-care, which can often feel performative, think bubble baths for Instagram, recovery rituals are deeply personal. They're about recentering yourself in a way that feels meaningful and sustainable to you.
Okay.
They're not just these things that you're like, oh, that seems nice. Like, these are very personal things.
Okay. All right.
They can range from the physical, like stretching or deep breathing, to the emotional, like journaling or practicing gratitudes. What's important is the intentionality behind them. These rituals create a pause. You literally get to pause the chaos and allow you to check in with your own needs.
Love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Why are these things crucial for women in LGBT communities?
Oh, I don't know.
We're going to unpack it. Yeah.
Because patriarchy. Because women often experience compounded stress during the holidays, right? due to these societal expectations. You know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They're frequently expected to be caregivers, planners, peacekeepers. And these recovery rituals help to mitigate that burnout by creating space for personal needs to be addressed and taken care of amidst all of the demands. Because we know there's a lot.
There is a lot.
There is a lot.
Yeah. I think, that the one thing, not one thing, but what we often see is that the stress of the planning, right? Like
yes.
women so much are those planners, coordinating who's going where, what holiday party, whose family, all of those things. And so
Creating the menus, getting the food, getting the decorations up.
Okay, well, we got to be out of the house for our Christmas, to be over to my parents, to be to my in-law, like that. All of that coordination takes such a mental burden,
Because it's mental labor.
it is. It's
labor.
mental labor. And, I think these rituals, as we get into, are hopefully, again, they're personal. So like you have to find your thing,
Yeah.
which if you're not acutely aware heading into the holidays can be really hard. So we're going to get into that. But it's just, like I think about that a lot of like, okay, the coordination. Not just the planning, but then actually executing on that plan and coordinating and like getting everybody where they need to be at the right time.
Right.
And like, it's just wild to me. And then you add like kids into the mix. Like,
oh my gosh.
And half the time the kids are like, I just want to stay home and do my thing. Like,
They've just opened present. Like they don't want to go to grandma and grandpa's house.
Yeah. They want a piece of chocolate cake. Like they don't want a whole meal. Like it's such a wild time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild. That's why recovery rituals. It's such an important thing on this day.
I know. We should have done this at the beginning of the month.
I like it for this day because hopefully our listeners are like, maybe they're packing up the car or they're like, driving back from their parents' house and they're listening to this being like, all right, I still have time to implement these things. Because the holiday season ain't over yet.
We're so close.
Yeah, we're so close. Yeah.
But now is the time to like take care of yourself so that you can like finish your year strong and healthy.
And not burnt out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's why so many people go into hibernation in January.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're trying to prevent that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as always, our lovely, beautiful LGBTQ plus individuals, the holidays bring unique challenges for you.
Yes.
Which I don't love that for you. Navigating heteronormative or non-affirming spaces can take a huge mental toll, or a huge toll on your mental health. Recovery rituals provide a safe, affirming space, a way to ground yourself in identity and reconnect with what brings you joy, not what others expect. It's so important.
So important.
Yeah. We're sweet babies. We love you. It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
We're almost there. So, okay, let's get into specifics. Here are some recovery rituals that you could try this season. Test them out. See if they work.
Yeah. Again, because they're personal. Like if you don't already have rituals in place, these could be ones to kind of beta test and see if they'll pull their weight.
Like, yes, that was super helpful. No, that stressed me out more.
Yeah, exactly. So these are suggestions,
Things you can try.
you can try because there's a likelihood that this may not work for you.
Okay, so first you can try a morning grounding ritual. Start your day with like 10 minutes of mindfulness. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and take deep breaths. Visualize the day ahead, focusing on one thing you're looking forward to. This sets a tone of calmness and intention for your day.
I love this one because so many people wake up and the first things they start to think about, they start that spiral of what do I need to do today, right? Especially today and, like Christmas Eve, Christmas, the day after, like that's when a lot of like things get jam-packed. So like this of like, okay, what am I looking forward to today? I'm looking forward to sitting alone in front of the Christmas tree, sipping my cup of coffee before the onslaught of chaos. Like,
Yeah.
but instead of being like, well, I need to prep this, and this, I
Yeah.
need to shower, I need to get it, like, it's so easy. This sounds so awesome. And I do this all the time.
Yeah.
Like, that is my favorite. I love being up before everybody else and just be like, and my big coffee mug, nice big inhale of just like coffee, steam.
Yeah.
And like sit in front of the Christmas tree with twinkling lights and do all of those things. It's like, that's my morning grounding ritual, especially during the holidays.
Yeah. What else?
What else? Gratitude practice.
Ooh.
I like this
one.
at the end of the day. So
Mhm.
each evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They can be big or small. What matters is cultivating that mindset of appreciation. Like, I love to do this and just be like, today, I appreciated that, I didn't get shit on by a bird now. But like,
I mean, that's fair.
yeah,
That's always a good day.
Yeah, that's always a good day. I appreciated that I had 15 minutes to take a nature walk.
Mhm.
I appreciated that I was able to drink my coffee without spilling it. Like, whatever
Also
it
a
might
good
be.
day.
And, I think when you can appreciate like little small moments, that then they turn into big ones, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's like that snowball effect of like,
Mhm.
you don't have to start with like big things. Like, I appreciate my family. Like, yeah, we all do. Okay. At some level, we all appreciate that. Like, find those really like small, teeny tiny things that you're like, I actually really appreciated that. I really like that. I'm happy for that to have happened.
Mhm. I love that.
I appreciate that when I took the trash out, the bag didn't rip.
Yeah.
Like, because like those small annoyances are the things that fill up our piss pot
Mhm.
really quickly. And so when you can notice when they don't happen, it makes you more like just aware of your surroundings, I think.
Love that. Okay.
The other thing is movement breaks.
Ooh. Love this.
Yeah. Whether that's a 15-minute yoga flow, a walk in the crisp winter air. Like, I actually really love taking a walk when it's cold. Like, there is nothing that wakes you up more or like makes you feel more invigorated when it's fucking cold. Like, truly. Like, for all the coffee I drink, the best way to wake up still to this day is a morning dip. If I can get up and get right into it's just like, I will take on the world. I feel like Superman after a morning dip. But moving your body just helps release pent up stress and improve your mood. Like,
yeah, totally.
And after like you've been sitting down at a holiday meal and
Oh my God.
all the chaos, people are screaming, like there's all the things going on, dishes clinking, somebody's sitting next to you chewing,
Please don't.
all of that. It's like, you know what? I'm going to take a 15. It also helps your digestion.
Mhm.
Like, I'm going to take a little walk.
That is something I really enjoy doing on the holidays, is going out for just like a little walk after the meal or
Yeah, it's so
midday.
nice. And not only that, like if you can plan your walk where you're like, oh, now I get to look at like Christmas lights, like, like
Right.
those kinds of things where it's
That's
like,
fun.
okay, this is nice. It's refreshing. It's great. And movement breaks are like my go-to.
Love it. Yes.
Like if I am overwhelmed or I'm stressed, I will 100 be like, hey, I'm going to go take a walk.
Mhm.
That is my like easy. I can solve all of the world's problems if I can just take a walk. Yes.
I love it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can also try taking like a digital detox hour or insert period of time. The constant notifications and holiday marketing can be so overstimulating.
Mm.
Dedicate an hour or whatever each day to being offline, like disengaging from technology. Try engaging with analog activities like reading, drawing, or just sitting with a cup of tea and enjoying your fireplace or the lights or watching something out the window, whatever.
Yeah.
Because I can't just sit and stare at nothing. Like I have to look at something.
Yeah. And I think, this goes back to this, I think is really critical for kids,
Yes.
right? Like we have lost the art of being bored.
Oh my God, yes.
There's always stimulation. And like, so instead of just like handing them the iPad because they're being too much, it's like, hey, what I want you to do is I want you to take 5 minutes and I want you to go count the lights on the Christmas tree. God. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me on this. that is the best 5 minutes of your life. Because, okay, what's happening here for the kids is they're counting, right? So they're engaging their brain. They're being active. They're focused on something that is not stimulating. Like, it's enough to engage them because they got twinkly lights. Great. But, and you can also have control over the situation, right? Like, they're not running around. They're not outside. Like, it's just simple. It's just easy. And then they can come back and tell you how many they counted. And you'd be like, here's how you eke out a couple more minutes. You go, well, I counted them last night. That's not the number I got to. I think you should try that again.
Or like go look for a specific ornament or whatever. Or get them Christmas presents that are analog and engaging. Lincoln Logs.
Oh, Legos. Come on.
Loved Lincoln Logs.
Yeah. Magnetiles.
Oh my God. Magnetiles are so fun.
We are in our mid to late 30s. And Magnetiles. These things, there's a reason it says $3 to $99 on the box, right?
They're so cool.
They're so cool.
They're
and
awesome.
Not a choking hazard. So for like younger kids, like
they're perfect.
They're perfect.
You don't have to try and like fit Legos together.
Yeah.
Or like the log pieces.
Yeah, it helps with dexterity. You just boop. They have so many cool ones now. Did you see the dino ones? They came out with a very cool dino set.
What?
Yeah. But like the digital detox is such a cool thing, especially for kids. Like so many of us are just like, here's my phone, here's the iPad, here's the whatever, but even you can, some of the old school Christmas stuff, holiday specials are low stim, like, one of my favorite Scrooges, the Mickey Scrooge, that with Donald Scrooge McDuck is a low stim retelling of A Christmas Carol. So it's not like, there's not a bunch of flashing light, and it's characters that, make you feel warm and fuzzy. Like they'll recognize Mickey, right? Like, hopefully. But like those, even if you can't, if you're like, oh, I need to put something on, like trying to find low stim appropriate things. Yeah. So it's not just like a bunch of flashing lights and like getting them all amped up.
Or like put on Christmas carols and give them a Christmas coloring book.
Yeah.
Like that's so good. They are engaged. They are active. They're hearing the Christmas music. So like it still feels very festive.
Christmas dance party.
Christmas dance party.
I'm all about the there's you got a movement break in there.
Like we said, no tech, but like I think music doesn't really count because like music is.
Yeah. And the thing with music is, and for all of us in recovery rituals, is utilizing music to help us with our recovery.
Yes.
Like lo-fi, like those kinds of things. Like it's in the background. We used to do this all the time of, when I needed to amp kids up, what music I would put on. When I need to get kids to calm down, like that's when like ambiance, jazz, like low stimulation music, classical, like that kind of stuff comes on. And you have a lot more control over their energy level and their mood if you are paying attention to the external stimuli that are going in.
Yes, exactly.
And it works for us too as adults.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
In the morning, I have a gentle morning playlist that comes on. It's like chill instrumentals. Yeah. Yeah. I used to play that kind of stuff at after school programs.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, it's study time. That means this music is coming on.
Yeah.
And like it's very chill.
And the best part is you can start to train them where you don't even have to say anything. As soon as they hear that, they know what is coming next. Yeah. It's a great transitional tool.
Music is so great.
Music, so great.
Okay.
I think we got into our creative expression.
Yeah,
we kind of like
we did. We totally did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. The last suggestion we have is creative expression. Write, paint, sing, play music, build Lincoln Logs. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Whatever helps you express yourself. Creativity can be incredibly cathartic and a reminder of your unique identity.
It can. Yeah. That's one of the
bring
reasons
you back
that I
to
like
yourself.
It. One of my favorite things is I have a Star Wars coloring book, but it's Luke and Leia with Darth Vader as like if he had been like dad, like active dad in their lives. But it's one of those things where like Shelby, not a huge Star Wars fan. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So it's a way for me to like engage with a thing that I love without having to put like the movie on and make her like, you know, go through that. And so like those little elements of like, we all obviously have our unique identities, and Star Wars is a big part of mine, which I don't know that everybody necessarily knows about me. And the same with Legos, right? Like that's my creative expression, because I can't just like go freehand. Like, I do not have that artistic ability. If I capture a good picture, it's been a hell of a good day if I can like focus the camera, because I'm usually like, meh. So like that's my creative expression, is like being able to do that and engage with something that I absolutely love that maybe not everybody in my household loves the same way.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so what makes these practices so impactful? Recovery rituals tap into the nervous system, particularly the parasympathetic rest and digest response. They signal to your body that it's safe. It's time to rest. It's okay. Everything's fine. Ignore the dumpster fire in the corner. It lowers cortisol levels and can just really improve your overall well-being, which is so good.
Yeah.
We want that. And beyond the physiological benefits, there's also a profound sense of empowerment that can come from claiming that time for yourself. Saying, no, this is my time. This is for me. For women and LGBTQ plus folks who often navigate systems and spaces that demand so much from them, these rituals are acts of resistance and self-affirmation.
Yeah.
This is how we quietly fight the patriarchy.
Exactly. Like, not everything has to be an outward, like, fight, put them in a headlock. You know?
What?
Yeah. Okay. We get it. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, Sid and Amber, but I don't got that kind of time.
Get that? Yes.
That's valid. It really is, especially during the holidays. Like, if you can get 5 minutes to take a poop, you're probably doing great. But here's the thing. Recovery rituals don't have to take hours.
No.
Like, you're not having to do a spa day. Like, start small. Even just like 5 minutes of intentional breathing can make a really big difference.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's also worth throwing out there and addressing guilt.
Yes.
So many of us, especially women, are conditioned to feel selfish for prioritizing ourselves. So let me remind you, your well-being matters. You cannot drink from an empty cup. You
can't pour from an empty cup.
Can't pour from an empty cup. It's like when you're on a flight, right? What does the flight attendant tell you? You need to put your mask on before you can assist anyone else.
Exactly.
Because guess what? If you're passed out because you're not breathing, you're no help to anybody. Don't become another victim. Like, my woofer is like, you never want to put yourself in a place where you're becoming another emergency.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Put that mask on and breathe first.
Yeah, exactly. The more you invest in yourself, the more you'll have to offer others.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. Okay. Because I love this.
Okay.
Here's my challenge to you, all of us.
Okay.
Choose one recovery ritual to try for the next week. So from Christmas to New Year's.
Yep.
Okay. Keep it simple. Most importantly, keep it consistent.
Okay.
And notice how it feels.
Okay.
Then, on top of that, because we want engagement, share your experience with us. Whether that's on social media, you can use a hashtag.
Ooh.
It's hashtag. If anybody remembers that SNL skit. Hashtag. Rest, restore, repeat. That's the hashtag.
Okay.
Rest, restore, repeat. You can capitalize all the R's. Triple R. Rest, restore, repeat. This, hopefully, what we're doing is building a community that prioritizes wellness during the hectic holiday season.
Yes. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can do it.
You can do it.
I might do it.
You will do it.
We know how I am about routines. They're very hard. We can do it though. It'll be fine. Okay, because these recovery rituals aren't just about surviving the holidays, right? They're about thriving. They remind us that we are worthy of care and restoration, no matter what the world demands of us. For women and LGBTQ plus folks, especially, this is revolutionary. Remember, you deserve to feel good, not just during the holidays, all year round. So take this time, try out these habits, see if you can implement them, and then keep them going.
Yeah.
So, until next time, until next year.
Until next year.
Take care of yourself.
Definitely.
Yes.
All right. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, rate, and leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. And please share with all your family, friends, and strangers you meet on the street.
And don't forget the hashtag.
And don't forget the hashtag. What's the hashtag, Amber?
I don't know.
Hashtag rest, restore, repeat. Triple R.
Okay.
That's a wrap. Whether you're lifting weights or lifting each other up, let's keep breaking barriers, building strength, and embracing our rainbow of resilience. Until next time, stay fierce and stay fabulous.